Hey guys, it's Dwayne from Big Sugar, reporting live from the bee yard. I think it's February 11th today, and it's cold. It's -5 or so. The other day it was down to -15 with the wind chill factor. But just had a quick run down here, plowed some lanes so we could get ATVs down, and we got lots of bees flying today, which is encouraging. Not every hive, so there's probably a few that are either still sleeping or maybe didn't make it. But most have some activity at the front door. All of these guys do, actually. I'm no expert, but some seem a little too active. Like this one. What the heck is going on? But they're acting like it's a spring or summer day. Going out for cleansing flights. This is bee poop. In case you've never seen it before. But all these hives, every one of these ones, all have activity. Some more than others. There's another one down here that's, see here where the dead bees are kind of clomping up. These steel screens are mouse guards. If you don't put mouse guards on, the mice just take over. They don't really hurt the hive, but they make it smell bad. And then I gotta clean them out in the spring. Not a big fan. This one's got activity. A little wet on the landing board. And this one's going nuts as well. So some singles are very busy. Some singles with a honey super on them are still busy. There's no rhyme or reason. I don't know what's going on. Bees on it. You know? This is one of my very original hives. It was split from the 4 that I started. I'm sure the genetics have nothing to do with what I started with, but it's kind of one of my favorites. It just keeps plugging away. It was in a single and overwintered last year. I put it back down to a single this year, and so far so good, knock on wood. It's still alive. I've got some bee casualties out in front. If they're about to die, they want to get out of the hive. They don't like to die inside the hive. And this is my long laying. Not much going on there, but there are some bees flying around. And the other side, these are all double colonies. They've all got, hopefully still have 2 colonies, one on either side, and there's a big dividing wall. But maybe you can see a little bit of flight going on. The sun is so strong today that it's really, because we're past the winter solstice, I believe it's called, the sun really brings out the activity. Now the sun's behind the clouds, so it seems to almost immediately slow things down. You see rabbit tracks, mouse tracks, some cat tracks, lots of my own dog tracks. This was an experiment here. This was just a 5/5, a really late fall split that I did. Just 5 frames of bees with a queen and some workers, and then a full 5 frames of food above them. And I made it really late in the fall just to see what would happen. There's a little piece of insulation underneath, and there's actually insulation underneath the lid as well. All these have 2 inches of styrofoam insulation on them. Here's another good example of a hive that's maybe painted a little darker. Maybe that's absorbing some more of the heat. But that hive is 100% good to go right now. It's still a long ways to go. So you can't count your chickens before they hatch, they say, but it's makes me feel good that we see some activity. Looks like we did a pretty good job on keeping mites under control, because when you don't, I don't think they look like this time of year. Anyways, thanks for watching. It's a long video. See ya.